What's up, YouTube? First and foremost, yes, I got the words out correctly. Number one, this is a shout out to every single one of you, from day oneers to you that just, yes, you that just clicked on the video. A shout out to you because you didn't have to. But thank you, and thank every single one of you, regardless if you're subbed to the channel or not. I greatly appreciate every bit of it. I genuinely do. So with the shout outs specifically for you guys first, nothing against my boy by any means, but just like I gotta show my love to you guys because you guys show me love. So gotta get that about the way first. But I want to give my boy a shout out. He is trying to, he's basically started all over and trying to get his channel moving. So if you guys wouldn't mind, I'll even tag him down in the description. So of course you guys can just click on it. And if you wish to head over there, I'm certain that he would appreciate the love and, you know, view obviously anything that he has already upon his channel. But it is at savage_mall MAUL 420. Yeah, savage_mall 420. So I mentioned him right there, and of course you guys, I will recap, or well, not recap, but at the end of the video I'll mention it again, just in case if you guys, you know, didn't get it right now, obviously, or just for the simple factor of just like basically a reminder to, if you wouldn't mind, I would appreciate it as well, and obviously I'm certain that he would appreciate it as well himself. But excuse me, with that being said, sorry I'm already 2 minutes in. I'm not trying to waste your guys' time, but we got a good haul today, so I'm grateful for that, for one. Even shipped out some eBay items today, so things they're going, and I appreciate it, and especially I appreciate you guys sitting here watching my videos. And if you guys actually ever do potentially get something off the store, thank you so much. Obviously you do not have to, but if you do, just know it is gratefully appreciated. So with that being said, okay, now you guys remember, I'd say 2 weeks ago maybe, I had that marketplace bundle. I got the video for it, and even the guy that I got the bundle from even commented, and thank you, sir. I greatly appreciate it. I still have a few items in there as well, but some have sold, so I do greatly appreciate that. And actually I did change, just real quick, not to left field you guys here, but I wanted to roll it to a park to have a just a little bit more of a change of scenery instead of the car wash or the parking lot. A little bit of change of scenery. Plus, it's just, honestly, it's quiet. Besides, obviously, the music in the background. If you copyright me, you do. It is what it is. But no, it's just peaceful out here. And it's like, you know what? It's peaceful. It's quiet. I mean, of course, there's some people around, but it's just, and in general and nature is pretty much about the main thing that I hear, like I said, aside of the music in the background here. But anyways, yeah, I just kind of want a little bit of change of scenery for you guys. But with that tote that I purchased, he's unaware if they work or not. Same obviously goes for myself. I went into the deal very well knowing the factor that he was unaware if, you know, if things worked or not. And if you do watch this, dude, again, I appreciate that very much. I do. I am grateful for that. But what I did today is, and I literally just before I actually made, before we're going here, okay, now this was a Facebook Marketplace haul basically, but it's going to be that, a shout out video, and a Goodwill haul all wrapped into one. But as you guys can see here, it's a little dirty, yeah. But I am very well, she told me, you know, through, you know, Messenger and such, that she mentioned it does not work. I'm still going to plug it just for my own simple curiosity. I'm going to go ahead and plug it in. I mean, obviously, what's the worst? It doesn't work. I'm aware of that. So it's not like, oh, shocker, it doesn't. No, I'm full on aware, paid a couple bucks for it. Now, honestly, the reasoning of why I did, I mean, obviously, I know I could probably turn around and flip it for, what I pay for it for somebody out there that needs parts off of it or whatever. Or, anything else of that nature. So, but my main purpose was this bad boy. Because I didn't have I don't have a power supply with those two Xbox 360s that came out of the tote deal. So, and obviously he's very, well, I don't know if he's aware, but I was like, I know that there's a bunch of stuff that he said that was in that tote. You don't know what you got until you go through it. Well, of course I went through it, and no big deal. They don't have, the power supply, but guess what? Now I do. And it's all good and gravy, baby. So obviously, of course, with the power source, I mean, when I go home, we're going to plug in that one, the one I just showed you. Like I said, big surprise if it doesn't work. I was already told it doesn't, so now it'd be a big surprise if the thing actually fucking powers up and it's like, whoa, thank you for your mistake. But it may not be, so but like I said, I'm full on aware it doesn't power up or whatever. So but like I said, my main thing, the power source. So all right, let me get me a drink here and then we will kick in. That literally was just it, just the console itself. I did, however, of course, before I headed out there to make sure if they happened to have any games, and they didn't, no biggie. Absolutely no biggie at all. But I figured if I was getting out the money, of course, to buy the console, you got a couple extra games laying around, I'll swoop them up off of you. Obviously, if the price is right. Got to make a buck or two off of something, right? That's kind of my whole thing here. Alright, now this one I'm going to show you. I'm going to go ahead and just show it to you guys first because when I go to ship this thing, it's probably honestly going to be a pain in the ass to do so. But seeing of what it goes for, yeah. Alright. Peep out that big bastard. I'm sure that you guys can actually, yeah, you guys can get the gist of. Alright, now, the stickers have been, honestly, I'm not going to bullshit you guys, like right here and right here. It looks like somebody just simply opened this thing up. Because, I mean, look at that. It's right through there. That's everything. It's, yeah, that's a full deal there. Sir, I figured I would get the biggest ass piece up and out of the way first because that's a big ass box. Okay. I'm not going to pull every single one of them out because I'm pretty certain I have 6. But if any of you guys are out there for like a man cave, garage, game room, whatever, what have you, then that way you guys can put it, in there. So it's not old school or anything because obviously I don't even know how long Corona has even been around, but for the gist of things, I mean, like I said, I got 6 of them, so, and of course once I put them on the store, obviously I'll put them in a quantity of 6. But yeah. Yeah, see, sometimes, like, when I get on a roll, fucking, doing my hauls and everything, I don't always put into factor of how am I going to ship this shit. Because some of it has a decent size to it. Okay, like, especially that one right there, which I'm sure it probably won't really it probably will not be that big of a deal. Okay, I'm glad that he double bagged this. I literally turned back around to go and because I was waiting literally in line, and then I turned back around just to do the one last swoop. And I mean, if you guys ever do like Goodwill runs or anything else of that nature, you're going to know that. So yeah, that's brand new. You guys know, like, you go in there, there's stuff. It's just almost damn near just thrown about. I mean, not necessarily, but you guys know what I'm saying. And then people hide shit, and like they'll pick things up, and of course, if they, especially, I mean, not, I am guilty. I'm not even going to lie about that. To where like you're going through and such, but the thing is, like, there, you don't necessarily, certain things obviously they do have like their categories of where that they do go. I don't necessarily put things where that they don't go, so I'll put it to that point. But yeah. Okay, now this honestly is probably, well, not probably, this is definitely the cream of the crop, or however you would basically sit there and say, like, this is where my, I don't know, man, that the big one, that one right there is probably, it might bring me in $1 or $2. These right here will as well. This happened to catch my eye here. So, and you can see on the back, it, you know, explains why that is. Oh, that was weird. Oh, maybe because, oh, it focused in and it, ow. That's the first time I've ever noticed that. Like, you focus in on it, the screen kind of slightly gets a little bit dimmer versus where you bring it out and it gets lighter. That's kind of cool. Okay, so I guess that was actually, I'm sitting there trying to think in my head, like, going through the store versus what I have here, but we're good. Now, this case, I probably will replace it before I actually post it and such. But have you guys ever seen that? I know, like, sometimes just, like, off-the-wall type of shit is, you know, good shit to fucking post that people want. So, you see that there? Obviously, I was about to not even drop it, but... And then there is the other one. But, as I always do for you guys, whenever it comes to any type of media, it's clean. Now, I'll be honest with you guys, I have probably, not including this one currently that I'm recording, but I probably have like 2 or 3 Goodwill hauls. Now, mind you, like, I've always sit there and say, usually always have said at some point within the video, yeah, she's clean. That it doesn't matter how many, if it's 1, 3, or 20, I'm going to make a video for you guys. I think literally the one time I had the Maleficent Funko Pop, I made a short for it because there was obviously no point in trying to make like a 5-minute video out of a Funko Pop. So literally, I think that out of any type of like marketplace or Goodwill or thrift store or anything of that nature that I've ever actually made as short of a video as a short for something I've purchased. But so you guys will kind of notice a slight bit of a theme here. Well, for one, everything besides the napkin holder is gaming. Well, I take that back. And the Corona signs. Other than that, it's pretty much something involving playing a game. I went in, and I always tell myself, and like I tell you guys, like I give myself like an hour to go in. And sometimes I even sit there and tell myself, I'm like, dude, like, you don't even need to go in. Like, you just need to go out and dash. I agree with myself, obviously. But I also tell myself, too, it's like, if you don't go in, you never know what you're going to miss. It might not be nothing. You might waste, 30, 40 minutes. She's crispy. And then, like I said, you might go in, you might waste 30, 40 minutes or whatever, and not come out with anything. or you can go in, like, to me personally, I think the time I spent and for what I picked up, it's going to more than pay for, the time spent of checking things out and running through the store. And like I said, I mean, if I go in and there's not shit there, then I'm going to bounce out. You guys won't even get a video. But if I do, you guys obviously will get a follow-up video. And I do want to try at some given point to, oh yeah, they're all crispy. To do like the whole GoPro or something like that, to where I can take you guys in with me, peep some shit out, peep that bad boy out. Oh yeah, I'm pretty certain this is CIB. Yep, all of them actually so far I have noticed are. Oh yeah. Now there was, I will be honest, at this given point, whenever I went in, I was being greedy. I'm not even going to lie on that, because whenever I first seen the stack of games, I did grab the entire stack of them. So, in ways, yes, people might do it. Yes, that is kind of greedy of, grabbing that and then, like, going in the corner to scan shit. I totally get and I do understand that. Regardless if there's 5 people in there, 2 people, or, 30. It doesn't matter. But yes, I'm guilty, I will tell you. But there was a few of them that I did put back because, again, there wasn't any meat on the bone. So, no, I mean, not going to spend $1 to make $1.50. You know what I'm saying? We all know this is not rocket science. I don't have to explain it. You guys already know. But I did put them back. A good majority. For the one, like I said, to me personally, there wasn't enough there to go through the hassle of doing what I do. And therefore, it leaves it for other people to obviously have the options of getting it. I'm going to show this one to you guys last. Yeah. Because I just showed you the movie. Yeah, I've showed you everything so far. But yeah, I'll leave this last one for you guys here. I don't think I've ever heard of this one. And that's one thing I'm thinking. Like you guys know, if you've ever, you guys been following the channel and such, I don't have anything whatsoever nice against any platform. You guys want to play on what you want to play on. You guys enjoy your games. Fucking play on, dude. It doesn't matter where you at. So that's what I was getting at from sitting there saying that is I might keep one of the Xboxes just for the simple factor of having one to test, like if I get controllers or games or whatever. I don't usually, unless now, like I will personally, like if I'm buying, I mean, if it's like 1 or 2 games off of somebody, like off a marketplace or whatever, but hey, do you mind throwing it in your system? Now, granted, if they don't have the system, obviously you can't get a video because nothing else is going to play that. We know this. But if they do, to get that or whatever, but I'm trying to remember what I was even trying to get at with that, if I was even trying to get at anything. But anyway, this is the last one. And before I show this to you guys, actually, that's what I was getting at, is like testing it shit. So I might probably like the least gig. I think one's a 60 and I think one's a 120. So I'll probably keep the 60. Like I said, solely just for if I get controllers. It's basically a testing station. I might fuck around and play on it, here and there, but for the most part, just because I get games like all the freaking time, which I love, and obviously, they move. So why not keep up with something that that's going to move? But yeah, that's the only thing I'm getting at with the console is the factor that I have a 5 and 4, and if one of the 3 at least works, then I will keep the one, and then probably if 2 or 3 do not work, which, like I said, like I showed you guys at the very beginning, if that one doesn't work as she told me it does not work, then of course I'll just, sell those off for simple parts and such, which I have no idea how to build these things, and I'm not even trying to begin. So if somebody does know how and they're interested, if I find out that they don't work or whatever, then of course you guys will see it up on the eBay store. But yeah, just keeping it one of them for the simple factor of it being a tester, and if I ever get a wild hair up my butt and I actually feel like playing an Xbox game, then your boy's already got his Xbox and he can go ahead and play. So yeah. Anyhow, so this is the last one. I've already taken up enough of your guys' time. I do appreciate you hanging out and chilling with me. And oh yeah, real quick before I show this to you, like I said, I'm sure you guys got it at the very beginning of the video, but if you guys would not mind one more time for a shout out for my boy, at savage _mall, MAUL 420. It's at savage _mall 420. I'm sure he would appreciate it if you guys, stopped over there and, viewed a clip or two and, show him some love if you wouldn't mind. I'd appreciate it. I know he certainly would as well. So, with that being said, this is the grand finale to me, and I think fans of this particular character, hero, however you want to actually say it, but I thought that was kind of fucking cool when I seen it. It's like, dude, that's dope as shit. Fucking Superman. Hell yeah. And, wow. The CIB. And, of course. And like I said, we're not going to listen to commercials. I just, no. But yeah, like the other ones, they didn't have, there was no meat at all, so that's why they stayed back at the store. And, but they also, not all of them, but I think I put like 5 or 6 back, and I think at least 2 weren't very, I guess clean, if you will, or smooth, however, but they were scratched. These, of course, as you guys seen, are clean. And of course, thankfully they were actually of ones that would bring some value to you guys and or whomever actually purchases them in the future. So, yeah. I think that's it. You guys got the shout out from the very beginning, and I truly mean that, because I know that obviously we all have our, whomever, makes videos and such, we have our own channels, you can pretty much do what you want, but the factor that you guys come by and chill for anything on the channel, and like for y'all that have been here, you guys already know this shit's all over the damn place. But to me personally, and I think that quite a few of you actually enjoy the factor that it's not just one thing. I don't focus my channel on one thing. But then again, some of you guys, like, there might be like one specific, niche within the channel that you guys appreciate, and you're here for that, and you can care less about the rest. I'm more than fine and okay with that too. Thank you very much. It never hurts to bring a multitude of different types of entertainment, content, whatever, what have you. All of it, obviously, in one way, shape, or form. All of you enjoy it, and I am greatly appreciative of that. But yeah, with that being said, so you got, let me retract this, and then we'll dip out, because your boy got to go dash. So yeah, you guys got the shout out, like I said. You guys got the Facebook Marketplace, which is just a simple console, which, like I said, I'm already aware. She's told me it doesn't work, so plugging it in and it doesn't work. Oh, shocker. No, we're good. If it does, fucking awesome. But like I said, cable simply for the other two to test them. Hopefully one of those work. If not, potentially both. And and then you guys got the Goodwill haul. So that was kind of somewhat of a, not really a triple feature, but yes, a triple feature in a way, because I wanted to give all of you, literally every single one of you, plus you guys that just clicked and that are brand new to the channel and have never been here, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. I think that's a wrap. Thank you guys for your time. I've had you here for 25 minutes. Thank you so very much if you made it to the end. And oh, just a real fast recap. Actually, 2 days ago, I think, was 1 year on the channel. So I think I might make something for a 1 year video, just to I guess kind of like, you know, I was about to say signaling it, but that doesn't necessarily really make sense in my own head. But basically just like, I guess, celebrating it, if you will. But I do plan on making something. And here before too long, like, I know usually like all my videos that you guys see is just like straight up, just like a one. Every once in a while, you'll see where I pause it to, you know, like get a different angle or something, so on and so forth. I want to start, and I want to learn how to actually put different clips together. I don't even know what the hell the name of that app is. I was gonna say Click Clap or some shit, but yeah, you guys probably know what the hell I'm talking about, and I can't even think of words. But something like that, to where, yes, you guys will start getting videos that are actually not just one still frame here. So, but yeah. Again, thank you guys so much. I'm not going to try to bother and bore you any longer. Your boy's going to go out here and dash. So we will see you guys later. Thank you very much.